soul family. Remember to take whatever resonates with you, leave what doesn't fit, don't force anything to apply, follow your intuition every time that you watch a reading. It is essential so that way you don't end up listening to what you're not supposed to be listening to. This in particular deck I don't use very often because it's kind of dark. But there was an energy asking me a question. So I guess like somebody is in the process of trying to weave out the energies that do and don't belong in their life. And the question was, how do I know the difference between when somebody is like a spiritual leader or just possessed? I was like, what? Like, who is asking this? 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, somebody who's possessed doesn't take care of themselves, doesn't keep up with like self-care, and doesn't recommend it for others either. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody who has issues balancing their finances, could be cruel, somebody who just doesn't know how to manage their money or is using other people for financial gain, or somebody who finds those energies amusing. Do I have the whole deck reverse? I did. Okay. There's also significant, there's something significant about like people that are possessed trying to twist lies and turn it into the truth or something like that, making it believable. 8 of Wands, someone who moves too quickly or impulsively, but in every single scenario. Like, this person doesn't have moments where they slow down to think about anything. They're just constantly like on go, almost as if they were on autopilot. So I guess that's one of the tell signs. King of Pentacles came out though. So sometimes these individuals are actually like people who are stable financially. And that particular demon on the card says turns any metal into gold. So it's like they can sort of make it seem like things that aren't really worth any value have a high value to them. And they can be financial leaders as well. Which is quite interesting. That would have to be somebody that's like really good at hiding what they are. 9 of Swords. People who constantly have nightmares. I don't know. It's kind of like I was told to pull this deck to give examples of like how to tell when someone is. For somebody who specifically asked, because people who are just on a spiritual journey or have like high spiritual ranking, they have a mission and they know it, and they use instances that are positive and negative as learning experiences in order to grow and evolve and become better. And they pull on this wisdom whenever needed, whether it be for themselves or to like guide other people around them. So that's like a very big difference. It says Knight of Swords. Yeah. People who like rush in to do things, specifically involving the torment of others or making fun of others, or just like gathering together to enjoy torment. And on the Knight of Swords, it says destroys and burns all enemies when requested. Speaks of the creation of the world and tells of the past and the future. So that specific demon on the Knight of Swords cards has that ability. I feel like some of these That's crazy that they're actually demon names, because some of these resemble some words in the English language. That's disturbing. Like, I don't... Oh, man. There's something significant about, like, the origin of the English language having some dark type of origins or affiliations or purpose. Is there anything else that the soul family needs to know, specifically whoever was asking me that question? Also, somebody may be trying to like quickly come into a position of power because they've been struggling financially, and they're being tormented about this, probably up late at night, because they're being haunted by their decisions, by their haste decisions, something like that. They're like regretting some type of interaction that they've had, or some type of financial habits they've been taking part in. Nothing else is really coming out, which I'm kind of grateful for, because I mean, this deck is very informative, but I don't really like staying in dark energy too long. Yeah, somebody's committing to something, committing to presenting a financial offer or starting a new financial journey, maybe learning something new. Strength in reverse. Oh, learning how to take away somebody's power, or learning how to make somebody feel ashamed of something. Knows all things hidden. Answers truly about things earthly or divine. Teaches astronomy and liberal science. Knows the virtues of precious stones and herbs. Gives very good familiars. And the one that's in reverse says, builds towers or destroys stone walls, causes rough waters, and finds witches. So somebody's no longer hunting a witch or destroying stone walls. So instead of trying to scale somebody's boundaries, somebody has like decided to try something different. That's just what how I'm reading it based on what I have in front of me. Okay, so like, so many questions. What do they want to make the soul family feel ashamed for? And what's the fucking point of that? Oh, somebody wants somebody in the soul family to be ashamed of their spiritual gifts or their high spiritual ranking, which makes sense as to like why somebody asked how to tell the difference between somebody who has a high spiritual ranking and somebody who's demonically possessed. So the high priestess energy pops out. Teaches art and science, knows the secret thoughts of all and can change them. Causes love, shows vision of the world. And Three of Swords reversed. Somebody wants to make you feel ashamed because you're no longer heartbroken. You're no longer in this energy of like feeling remorseful or tortured because of the events of the past. Steals treasures from kings, destroys cities and dignities of men. Tells of things past, present, and future. Causes love between friends and foes. Okay. So somebody wants you to feel ashamed for not wanting to associate with people that you have already cut off in the past and not being heartbroken about it. Like, because you're in your high priestess energy, you're following your spiritual mission, you're on your path. Like, somebody wants you to be ashamed of that. It's just fucking dumb. With the 8 of Cups, yeah, they want you to turn your back. Guide of the waters can make storms and rough seas. Causes men to die in 3 days of putrid wounds. What? So Somebody could also want you to be ashamed, because sometimes your light is like poison to these, yeah, you're the Empress, to these lower dimensional beings. Death within 3 days is significant. The Empress and the Four of Swords. Yeah, they wish they could put an end to this Empress energy of yours, or make you retreat, because they see that you're a Queen of Wands. You attract everything that you want. You're confident, you're sexy, you're beautiful, talented, creative, passionate. You have this aura about you where you just go after what you want. There's no there's no hesitation. If you know that you're supposed to be doing something and that you're going to create something beautiful, you just do it. And you attract everything that you want naturally. And Six of Pentacles. Because of the fact that you're generous. Teaches astrology and liberal sciences also. So this would be the second one. Get the f out. Do you see the name on this? People name their kids that. What? How did I not notice that the first time I used this deck? It's only like the second time that I used this. Now I'm like wanting to see if there's other actual names that I recognize in here. That is so crazy. What? Anyways, yeah, they would love to just put an end to it all. It's not gonna happen, okay? Sorry to burst your fucking bubble. It's not gonna happen. Like, you're not gonna be able to stop the Soul Family in anything that they do, in any of their collaborations. Yeah, you're always gonna have justice. You're gonna remain in the celebratory energy with the Three of Cups. If you want to fantasize about like what it is that you want for your future, that you want to share with people that you love, the truth is you're gonna be able to get it. You're always gonna come out on top. They're not gonna get justice, and you always will. Anyways, side note, that's just, yeah, you get your contract that could be starting, or you're already in it with your true love. And you get to do other things that you want to at the same time. That's your justice. You get to have it all. The love, the money, your desires, triumph over your enemies, triumph over the dark forces. King of Swords. You get to sit on your throne. Possibly with the King of Swords, but you're intelligent, calculated, decisive, logical, just an overall strategic leader. And you get to be that and still enjoy your life and still fulfill your spiritual destiny. So I guess that's the biggest difference between somebody who has high spiritual ranking and somebody who's just possessed, because the person who is just possessed just ends up getting eaten alive by these dark forces. While the person that has spiritual ranking, somebody could be sitting back and observing them and trying to figure out why it is that they always like defeat every challenge, why they always are blessed, why they're always favored, why they're always chosen for things, or why it is that like even if something appears like it's gonna go wrong in their life, it just flips and it goes in their favor. That's the difference. That's why, because they're actually being spiritually guided by the Most High. They're not possessed. This is like torment to someone to hear that. I don't know why. I don't know what the point is of you asking if you weren't ready for the answer. Like, I don't get it. But okay. That's the answer that you were looking for. You may have not wanted to hear it, but it's the truth. With the Ten of Swords. So this particular demon builds houses and high towers, destroys an enemy's thoughts and desires and all they have built. Somebody's gonna be extremely disappointed. That's that's all I know. Just spray my little because what? Somebody's gonna be extremely disappointed. But yeah, that's the answer. I'm gonna pull some random confirmations from my bag. The tarot reader Mahika is the one who like I first saw using a bag for the index cards, and I think it was a fucking fabulous idea because I have so many, like, you guys don't understand. I have like 2 enormous bags filled because I have easily, if I had to guess, I'd say I have like 4,000 cards. Anyways, I'm digging deep in here. Likes when you change your hair. So somebody could like, the person who came out in that contract could be the person who likes when you change your hairstyle. Somebody could be gatekeeping you or access to you or access to something else. Or they feel like you gatekeep access to information that they need. Highlight. There's something significant about hair. But something wants to be illuminated in your life at this point in time. Okay. Somebody could like going to parties instead of the club, like house parties. Yeah, you should know that money chases you, not the other way around. Yeah, they don't understand your stamina. That's because they're possessed and you're spiritually high ranking. They want to spend the rest of my days learning and enjoying you. Person with contract sounds like they are head over heels. Instantly falls asleep in your arms. You could feel like home to this person. This person is really in love with you. But they may not be a fan of marriage, or you may not be. Somebody's a pathological liar. And that could be that weird person that's possessed. I'm just saying. It's like a split energy going on. Focus on the present moment. Stay alert. Enjoy the present also. It says you're finding out why you weren't meant to be there. Yeah. So maybe this reading was like some type of confirmation as to why you weren't supposed to be at a certain place that you could have left, or around certain people. Cleanse your place. There's a need for you to do some type of spiritual cleanse in your the space where you reside. Face paint. Somebody could wear face paint. Somebody involved in this reading could have light features. So light hair, light eyes, light skin. Somebody should look into Greek mythology, or maybe it's very important to you. Someone wants to be with you past their death. So somebody wants to spend multiple life. Oh God, that's hard for this person to say. Somebody wants to spend multiple lifetimes with you. Getting a long-awaited desire soon. Okay, so there's some type of big manifestation coming in. It's big. Your talent from your childhood is the way. So if you had a talent when you were a little kid, You should probably look into that. That may bring you a lot of wealth. Hoping that you can still find beauty in my flaws. Somebody's afraid that you're going to turn them away because of the things that they find to be imperfections. Somebody could be short. I'm sorry for believing the lies told about you. So somebody wants to apologize because I guess they assumed something about you and they were incorrect. They could have recently found out they were incorrect or something, and they want to say that they're sorry. There's a warning out here. What's the warning about? There's a promotion. Why is that a warning? Why is that a warning? They want you to stop drinking or smoking often. Because of what? Removed every single obstacle? What? Wanting to travel all over. Maybe drinking or smoking too much is causing an obstacle from being able to travel or move around. You could be daydreaming about something and receiving the answer in a daydream. Making sure the actions match the words. Whenever somebody's presenting an offer to you, even if it is a promotion or some type of upgrade in your life, make sure that you're making sure that actions are lining up with what people say. They will never judge what you've been through. So the person you're in contract with could be somebody who's judgmental by nature but wouldn't judge you. Focusing on you only. Yeah. Somebody's like laser focused on what the fuck it is that you have going on. All they want to do is spend time with you. Why? I'm highly suspicious of what's being presented. Somebody who likes mushrooms could want to spend time with you. And maybe they feel like you're like a mushroom. You could make them high. It says, take me out the club. Somebody really doesn't like going to the club. Why don't you just stop going? That's what I want to know. Somebody puts their family first. There's a lot going on here. Empty space. Somebody's making space for something for you because you're a classic. There's an emphasis on somebody only focusing on you. That has come out like 3 times already. So if you were thinking that somebody has their eyes elsewhere, they don't. Wants to be with you all the time. Yeah. I get that. It's like they keep repeating it. But they're obsessed with money. It's not healthy. Somebody's fertility is peaking. So you are very much in this Empress energy where you're creating things. A lot of things grow around you, whether it be energetically or physically, financially, or you could actually be very fertile. Somebody wants to take someone away and hide them. Yeah. Be very mindful of your surroundings. Somebody's obsessed with you. Somebody's obsessed with you. And they feel like they have to force their way in. You have a new contract with this person. About what? I heard all the crazies. What does that mean? Making room to have you involved in everything that they do. Okay. Can we get some more details, please? Because that was very strange. Changing views on how relationships work. Well, that's good. They enjoy studying how you operate. I'm telling you, somebody's obsessed with you. They're watching your moves. Passed over friend or loved one says, I have days where I don't want to talk, so I send you my energy instead. That's cute. I am like very curious about this energy. Okay, someone is trying to slow you down. I don't see what that has to do with the plans they've made, though. Slow you down from what? There's a height difference. Somebody could be really tall, somebody could be really short, or there's just like some type of height gap. Somebody feels like you're running from them and their feet hurt. And again, with that forceful energy. I'm not really sure. This person doesn't believe in gender roles. That's something that you should know about them. So I guess if they've included you in their plans, it's kind of like open-ended. Innocent vibes, like cloud watching. Okay, so they want you to know you don't need to be afraid of this person that's obsessed with you. It could be a healthy obsessed. Excuse me, confirmation. Past person trying to spin the block. Oh, Jesus. No. No. Unless that's what you're desiring. But no. Overthinks and doesn't speak. Somebody could think too much or get stuck in their head and then they don't know what to say. Thinks of their partners like property. Yeah, that past person could be a narcissist or somebody who like doesn't really pay attention with you, pay attention for you, pay attention to you unless they're in the mood. Yeah, somebody who's a trickster. We can both feel that we were made for each other. Are you sure about that? I think you're mistaken, bro. Somebody could have a rare career or something that's not like normally found. Something that people don't normally do for work is significant, and it could be part of somebody's childhood talent as well. Talking to the ancestors is significant, and the energy you've been receiving from them. Problems with gambling or toxic things and habits. Somebody could struggle with that, and maybe they're in the process of trying to release that. Somebody could have blocked you. Maybe they feel like you're the toxic thing they need to get rid of. Pay attention to their actions. Somebody's famous for telling. Some weirdo could be stalking you because they snitched on you. Or because they tell your business to other people. Somebody could be planning to discuss this over dinner. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of discussing. I'm just saying. Yeah, assert your dominance in the 5D. So make sure that you're stepping into your spiritual authority when it comes to the 5th dimension. Make sure that you're being conscious of the moves that you're making while you're in your sleep or while you're astral projecting. It's very important. You're always the topic, and somebody wants to know why. This person doesn't want to keep their hands to... I'm telling you, I don't think there's going to be a lot of talking during that dinner. And that's the vibe I was picking up. Like, I don't think that this person really wants to discuss things over a meal. Meal, yes. Talking, maybe not. It says, I have found you in every lifetime and always will. Somebody's very romantic. A new love. somebody could want to homestead their property or looking into purchasing this. Maybe that's part of the plans that this person is making. Somebody has an enemy close pretending to be a friend. Somebody who's making empty promises. What's the empty promise? Climbing the ladder. Okay, so somebody who's making an empty promise to grow or to level up. What is this? Highly favored by the Most High. I'm trying to dig like way deep in the bottom. Okay, something about an entire squad. An entire squad made an empty promise. What's with the level up energy? A boss. Somebody who is a boss or is in charge of something made an empty promise to their squad. Somebody could be born in 2010, so it has to do with somebody's children. Somebody who was born in the 70s is making this plot. It's an empty promise because in reality they want to merge souls with you. So they want to combine their energy with yours. And that's supposed to be a romantic card, but that did not come out in romantic energy. That came out in like weird, I want to be you vibes. In 1 week, somebody loves to share laughs with you. They want you to know that they're feeling stuck in a relationship or a situation. But they miss you all the time. I don't know. Somebody could have some type of parental wounds. It says parental wounds reopening. There's a lot of cards down here. Somebody could feel like you're very motivational and you're wise. They could be wanting to learn a lot from you, or they feel like they have a lot to learn. This person sees infinite love in your eyes. Maybe that's why they're so attracted to their energy, that they feel like they want to merge souls with you. All the battles have been settled though. This is no longer a battle. Somebody's a divine feminine that could be tapping into their divine masculine energy. Somebody knows how to inspire people during sad times. It has to do with the bliss. We're talking. Throat chakra. Intercepted. Somebody wants to intercept this love connection, and it's charging more energy, charging more money, charging more resources. For what? This is weird. Charging more to learn how to act right. So maybe somebody's intercepting this love connection and trying to teach this person how to behave or how to act, existing in different dimensions at once. This person could be somebody who is very much so not high spiritual ranking. They could be possessed, and maybe their team is trying to teach them how to act like more human. Somebody who arrives late to everything. I was hearing so that they don't blow their opportunity with you. There's some type of weird matchmaking shit going on here. I don't know if you're aware that this is happening. You helped me discover the real truth. Thank you. Somebody wants to thank you for the things that you have taught them or the knowledge that you've given them. What the hell is happening? You will never miss what's for you. Yeah, this person is supposed to be with you somehow. I don't know if you're supposed to exorcise this demon out of them, or if it's the actual demon you have the contract with. Something weird is going on. It's like you always know what to say to me. Somebody likes the way that you speak to them. It says, saying they finished their part of the deal. So they could be reporting back to someone that their part is done. And they have successfully imprisoned some energy or some person. Somebody's training to protect themselves. And that sounds like it is a very phenomenal idea, because this, you should definitely talk to your ancestors about it and dig deep to the bottom of what is the source of this energy. But somebody wants to nap date with you and cuddle, or visit you in your dreams is also what I was getting with that card. Somebody could like performing arts, or be into performing arts, or be a performer, period. Dancer, singer, artist, whatever. It says highest vibration is authenticity. So that's why they feel like they had to present themselves in their real energy when they interact with you, whether it be in your dreams, in the 5D, in readings, just in general and overall. And yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoy your day.